While grain growers find renewed strength thanks to foreign demand for U.S. meat products. That's as corn farmers get the biggest customer, America's livestock industry, continuing to succeed in the global market. Well, Director of the Iowa Corn Growers Association, Dean Meyer, joins us now with the latest insight on the markets. And thanks for joining us here this morning, Dean. We appreciate your time. Now, you're also Secretary Treasurer of the U.S. Meat Export Federation. Give us a bit of an update, if you would, on the trends in U.S. meat demand that you've been seeing.
Thank you. Good morning. Meat demand certainly has been actually surprising through the pandemic we've experienced. Exports continue to rise out of the pandemic. I think Eastern Asian countries, I believe they already had online sales and social media platforms in place before the pandemic, and they just exploded, and were able to maintain, even though there was markets that were shut down, able to maintain our exports there. It's been real pleasing there, and it's been because of trade agreements we've got with those countries. We've been able to have free access and able to enter those markets. Mexico, was hit hard with the pandemic. They were not probably as advanced on online sales, and USMEF staff down there has worked hard to try to promote those, and we see now the results of that. They are coming back out of the pandemic as far as meat sales. So we're real pleased. The exports have been really good. They're going to, even though we went through COVID and pandemic, exports are going to be slightly above last year, which is really impressive.
Dean, will you speak to the value of the cross-market collaboration that's taking place in U.S. agriculture?
Yes. You're asking as far as how this meat exports relate to the crops?
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, it's fascinating. Basically, we're looking at 12% of the corn value is derived from red meat exports, and that equates to 46 cents on today's prices. 46 cents per bushel is what we gain from red meat exports in the corn market. And we know that beef and pork exports have been the fastest growing category of corn use since 2015, and they are projected to continue to climb in the next 10 years. 1 in 4 bushels of increased feed use was exported through beef and pork, and so it's huge for the corn industry and soybean industry. Right now, we're at about 14 to 15% of the beef is exported, and 27% approximately of pork is exported.
All right.
And equating that back to total value per head, approximately $310 of value per beef is because of exports, and $53 pork is attributed to exports in pork.
All right. Well, Dean, thank you very much. Again, talking with the Director of Iowa Corn Growers Association, Dean Meyer, on the phone with us today from Lyon County, Iowa.